I'm sure you've been monitoring in the news the latest debacle surrounding Shell, and Greenpeace had lost their urgent interim interdict to stop Shell from blasting the Eastern Cape Wild Coast. Let's speak now to Nonhle Buthuma, who is with the Amadiba Crisis Committee, also against the actions by Shell there. She's the spokesperson for that committee. A very good afternoon to you, ma'am. Thanks indeed for your time. So I understand that you launched a second bid to halt this process. When is the matter going to be heard and in which court?
Thank you so much for inviting me here. The matter... the matter about Shell, we're going to take a second interdict to court, because we just realized that when it comes to follow the laws, it was not followed properly, because when we find out, we see that there is no environmental authorization that is being produced by Department of Environmental Affairs. They only use the permit from Department of Minerals and Energy. But it shows that when it comes to the citizens, there is no clear how can we make sure that there will be mitigation in terms of environmental impact, because there is no environmental authorization. That is why we decided to go to court in High Court in Grahamstown.
Yeah.
And the interdict will be held on the 14th of December this year.
Oh, all right. So you're basically saying that Shell did not follow due process. You're accusing them of operating with one permit, as I understand it. What were they scheduled, or what were they supposed to have obtained? You did mention one permit, which would give them that environmental so-called authorization. What is it that Shell did not do? What is the due process that they did not follow?
And also, besides to follow the process of laws, also the other part of the law that they failed to do so is public consultation, because there is not even a single meeting that was being taken in our communities as directly affected. Now, they can't just take a decision that Shell must go ahead and do the survey without consulting people. Consultation is part of the laws that Shell, before it go ahead, must consult the people. That is why we said that, no, this is a wrong procedure. Now we go to court in order to make sure that they must start the process afresh and to follow the right processes.
The matter, you say, goes before court on the 14th of December. That is a second bid to try and halt this process. What do you want the court to find?
What we want the court to find is that they must order Shell that Shell must start the process from the beginning and follow all the processes, make sure that they do have environmental authorization. Also, they do consult all the communities before they grant any license to Shell.
What would be the impact if this does go ahead? Yes, you want the proper documentation, crucial documentation to be obtained by Shell first before any of this goes ahead. But in terms of the impact, what is your concern as the Amadiba Crisis Committee about what this stance by Shell, what impact it will have on the ocean?
Our concern is that ocean, it's our livelihood. Now, when we said our livelihood, mostly people are working their survival is from the ocean. Now, as the coast, we have like many fisheries. That means the fishermen will lost their income and their way of living if a Shell go ahead, because we know that the ocean will be polluted, and many fishes, because of the blast, because the sound will be too much to the animals, to the marine life. Now, the many fishes will be disappeared, or they will go somewhere else. Those are our worries. And besides that, we know that global crisis or global warming is here. It's also part of, it's going to affect us as people that are living along the coast, because we never know what is going to happen when they blast they bomb the ocean, what is going to happen? The sea rise is very impossible to take place. And also, beside that, ocean is our connection to our ancestors and God, because we are the spiritual people, actually. That is why we know that if you destroy the ocean, you destroy the connection between the human being and to God.
We appreciate your time. Thank you very much, Nonhle Buthuma, who is with the Amadiba Crisis Committee. She is the spokesperson there. Thank you very much indeed for joining us on The Full View.